This is a presentation of the Sports Source Digital Network, presented by Hearthside Bank.
Kim Caldwell's number one option is undoubtedly Talaysia Cooper. So what makes her so tailor-made for Kim Caldwell's system? We'll tell you next here on the Sports Source Digital Network. Welcome into the Sports Source Digital Network, a one-stop shop where you can enjoy all things Tennessee Vols and Lady Vols content. Here on this segment, we talk all things Lady Vols, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the conversation. Speaking of Lady Vols, we need to focus in on Talaysia Cooper. This system is undoubtedly tailor-made for the transfer. She sat out a season ago, and she says the most rewarding part about being in the system is not only that it showcases all of the talent that she has at an elite level, but the fact that she gets to play in front of her family once again. Being back out on the court means so much more to Talaysia Cooper than simply playing the game she loves, because being on the court, she's representing the Cooper name in a way it hasn't been represented before. Not only is she the first person in her family to play collegiate basketball, but she's the first member of her family to attend college. She says it's an achievement she wears with pride, but also as a chip on her shoulder, serving as a reminder of who she's playing for.
Honestly, they're very proud of me. I just got to continue to make them proud. I know I had a setback last year, but this year, I feel like you got to have a setback for a major comeback, and I'm going to prove them to that why I need to be here.
If you want more Lady Vols content like how they're doing in the SEC tournament, head over to my channel at Full Disclosure Pro for daily content on the Lady Vols. And who we expect to have a great run here in the postseason is Talaysia Cooper. So far this season, in her first season back, after sitting out a year ago, spending time on the scout team and very far down on the bench, she has splashed onto the scene this season. Early into the season, she's earning weekly awards that she hasn't in her career, being the National Player of the Week, the Conference Player of the Week, and the Tennessee Sports Writers Player of the Week. Then we fast forward to about 30 games later, towards at the end of the regular season, and she's been named to the All-SEC second team and the All-SEC defensive team. Her ability to produce at such a high level has added so much excitement into the way that she plays, and it's fueling how she's playing. But like we mentioned a moment ago, fueling more than that is knowing that her family is watching her back out on the court, doing something that she has a genuine love and passion for.
Yes, I am, because it's been a whole year. They always supported me through rec, high school. They always been there. I had a big support system.
And it's been that support system that's been there from the beginning, from the early days of first picking up the sport to the countless hours she spent at her local park sharpening her skills, to now being in one of the most storied basketball programs with the Tennessee Lady Vols, getting to do all of this in front of a support system that has been there from the very beginning.
When it came to growing and learning the game of basketball, I used to be at the basketball court by myself every day in and night out, just working, putting the work in to grow, to become the player I am.
Enough, even though this system is completely different to the system that was run a year ago with Kelly Harper at the helm, being on the bench has helped Talaysia Cooper in ways she didn't really even imagine was possible. And it comes down to her basketball IQ. She feels she understands the game so much more, kind of being on the bench, almost kind of as like a player's coach. We heard Zakai Ziegler talk about it in the rematch against Florida when he was on the bench and how much he learned in just that one game. So imagine sitting out an entire season, how much you can learn. And now being in a system that demands truly 100% of your effort and 90 or so increments at a time, it allows Talaysia Cooper to play at her best every time she's out on the court, where she's not getting run down, but she's her best version every time she's out on the court, is the goal that she wants to have.
I feel like last year it helped me a lot with my mental, just being patient and knowing like everything don't work on your time. Like God put obstacles in the way to make you better because He got a bigger picture for you.
And a lot of Kim Caldwell's system and the offense relies on what the defense can do, and truly no one really does that better than Talaysia Cooper. When you look at the angle of defense feeding the offense, we've seen a number of times where maybe she's kind of in this slump that she gets going the second she gets a defensive play, and it's those classic almost like scoop and score type of plays we'll see with football is what she's getting here on the basketball court, where she really is pickpocketing, or she's getting a nice deflection and she's taking advantage of a player being careless with the basketball and just takes it to the other end for a solid layup that sparks their offense and really kind of gets them going after that. And That's been going on since the very beginning of the season, really, if we can even go back into the preseason. So much so that she earned Kim Caldwell's trust, like instantly, that she essentially has had the green light from every spot on the court, kind of from day one.
She's giving me the green light to do whatever I want, so like, I feel like I can just play my game. The transition's been great. I feel like it fits my style of play. I like to push the pace. I like to get downhill. I like to set my teammates up for good shots, and I like to pick up full court, play defense.
It's played to her benefit. I mean, we look at it 29 games in, and she's still averaging 16.7 points. She's better than 44% from the field. She gets about 6 rebounds, 3 steals a game, and is averaging more than 25 minutes of play a game as well. You mix in that mindset and the talent of her teammates, and the hopes have been pretty high for this entire season, dating back to preseason, and a lot of it's been achieved. I mean, we've seen the team return to the top 25 in over a year. They defeated UConn, not only for its only top 10, top 5 win of the season, but getting their first series win in over a decade. And then after 2 lackluster games to end the regular season, they're only guaranteed a couple more games the rest of the way. Still, though, a chance to achieve some pretty lofty goals.
I love this vibe because I feel like this is a team that wants to win. I feel like we're going to win some natties, some SEC championships.
So if you haven't hit subscribe already, make sure you do that here on this channel. And then for daily content on the Lady Vols and how they're faring in tournament play, head over to my channel at Full Disclosure Pro. But until then, I will be back next week for more on the Tennessee Lady Vols. I'll talk to you then.